Hey, what's up, guys? Recently I made a video on why Temple OS is so freaking impressive. And it's because it makes all of its text and all of its graphics with single pixels. But I later found out that that's not even completely true. It not only does just completely pixels, but it's like it's way more complicated than I even thought. So if I figured out how to do it though. So if we go over here to my makeshift operating system, we've got some lines here. It's blue, green, and red, and as you can see, they're pretty bright. But so the way it works is it's very, very weird. And in fact, if we go over to Temple OS, I was testing Lustos here, the older version of Temple OS. But if we go over to Temple and we launch it, I want you to pay attention to what happens whenever you launch this. So if we go over to Temple OS, and when you launch it, just look at what happens whenever it boots up. Watch this. Okay, we're gonna do one. You see that? You see that colors? You see those colors? That'll be important later. You'll see. In fact, you'll be able to actually get more, even more appreciation for how fucking complex the display for Temple OS is. But like you saw like that little kind of red, green, and blue, like or it was almost like pink. It was like kind of flashing between colors whenever it was loading. But anyway, I'll show you why it does that. So if we go over here to boot, this is what I was messing around with. But basically, VGA is very different from most graphics displayers. Instead of having kind of like an RGB for each pixel, it has in each memory address, each bit in the 8-bit byte is 8 pixels. So so one single byte is it's 8 screen pixels. So if we go here, and I'll prove it to you. So let's see. Okay, so we've got our like kind of our layers. So the way it works is, all right. Let me go to let me see if I can find VGA. Let's see if we can find the documentation on it. There's something on Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow. Here we are. So the way it works is very complicated. Like I had to read through all of this shit, all of this, and I still don't even fully understand everything. But I'll simplify it for you guys, because I found a way that's pretty intuitive and pretty simple to understand. So basically, the basic idea is that with the VGA mode, there are 4 planes. One is for zero is for blue. 1 is for green. 2 is for red, and 3 is for bright or not bright. So, as you can see, we've got first of all, let me show you the order. So, as you can see, the blue one goes over here. The green one is the 2 position. The red one's the 4 position, and the brightness is the 8 position. So, as you can see, I'm doing the same thing here. So this 2, ignore this 2 here. This 2 is just, I guess it has to be 2 to work. I don't know why. I don't fully understand. I'm not a complete. I'm still pretty new, relatively new to assembly, so I don't know how everything works. But so we have this 2 here. Just ignore this 2. But this is the number that's important. So this is the index. This is the number that you define the color with. So if I were to put F, that would make it white, because that would mean that every one of these numbers is a 1, including the brightness. But if it were This is 4, this is 2, and this is 1. So if it were 7, that would make it gray because there's no brightness bit. But anyway, let me just show you. Okay, so let's change this a little bit. Let's make this. Let's make these have. Okay, so this is gonna be the blue. This is the blue one here. And we're gonna make it so that it kind of has 3. It has 3 little. It has 2 groups of 3 colors. So we're gonna make it like that. And that I'm gonna show. This is gonna show you how it works. I'm gonna show you guys how this works. Okay, so we're gonna have this here. This is actually wait, no, not there. This This is the green one. At least I think it's the green one. I'm not completely sure. Yeah, this is the blue one, and this is the green one here. So we're gonna this is gonna be like these are the this is where we put like this is the value that we're gonna be putting into the memory address, and it's kind of weird, but the way it works, at least that I understand how it works. The way it works is it changes it. It like kind of saves the values whenever you change the plane mode, whenever you change the mode, the color mode. So it, whenever you whenever you set the value, it doesn't overwrite the original value because it's not the same memory address anymore. But I mean, it's the same memory address, but it doesn't go to the same place anymore. Okay, so we've got, man, oh my god, I suck at fucking reading binary, man. I suck at it. You'd think I would be good at it because I mess around with this shit like all day, but I still suck at it, man. That's fucking lame. Okay, so we got one there, then we got the spacer, then we got this here, and we got the spacer gauge. So that means that this one should be here. Okay, there we go. So now we're gonna do the same thing here, although it's gonna be in the blue position. There we go. So now we've got two groups of 3 colors, which are red, blue, and green. But right here, this is the brightness. This is the brightness plane. You see, it's 8. We put 8 here, and as you can see, that's the 8 position here. Because whenever you're counting in binary, it goes 1, 2, 4, 8. It's powers of 2. So this is the brightness plane. So we're gonna put in 0 here and 1 here, and then that will get alternating pattern of bright red, blue, and green and dark red, blue, and green. So let's do that. Let's go and test it out. There we go. Let's do it. There you go. It's kind of hard to see. Oh man, that is really hard to see. Oh god, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something else. Oh god. Oh no, I can't get out of this freaking old virtual machine. Okay. But anyway, actually, you know, I got a better idea of what to how to showcase this. So we're gonna do the same that it was before, although instead of having it red, blue, green, or red, green, blue. Or no, this is gonna be blue, green, red. Whatever. Okay, so we're gonna have this is the red one, so we're gonna have red here. But I'm gonna show you how kind of this should hopefully kind of show you a little bit how it works. So we're gonna, instead of just having blue here, we're going to put red in the same place that the blue is in as well, and you'll see that they'll kind of mix. They'll kind of mix and become one color. So let's just make this whole thing bright. And this, and I think you should be starting to see why Temple OS does that, like that weird color rainbow whenever it's loading things. It's because I'm pretty sure it does red, blue, and green separately because that's how VGA works. So you see, it made pink. It's not, or pink or magenta, whatever you want to call it. It made magenta where the red and the blue are. So as you can see, it's based on like 4 planes, and you modify the memory addresses whenever you have the specified color that you want in the chosen thing. These are ports. I don't fully understand ports yet, but basically these are this is the port for setting your color. So you can set a color. You can put a color in the VGA port that C3C4. Jesus Christ, I can't read. But yeah, you can change the color of this, and then whenever you actually modify the memory address for the display, it won't change the previous color plane. It'll just change the plane that you have, or it'll change the planes that you have selected. So to further demonstrate this, let's say for example I wanted to change the red position again after I already changed it before. You'll see that it will. Here, well, I'll show you. So let's change. Oh wait, I think I did the wrong things. Okay. All right, here's the red. There's the red code. Here it is. So let's put these here, and we're gonna change the red position. So you can like set the AX to a color that uses multiple planes, but that'll just make it kind of harder to do because it'll use 2 planes per write. You'll see what I mean in a second. So, alright, so we're going to change the red again. And this time we're going to, instead of putting it where it was, we're going to put it here. Oh wait, fuck, I put 4 instead of 3, okay. So we're going to put it here, and you'll see that it kind of overwrites the previous thing. It's kind of weird. So look, okay. So we're gonna do this, and let's change this so it doesn't do any errors. 5, there we go. All right, let's run this. So as you can see, they're not all gonna be filled anymore, or at least I don't think. Oh, okay, it's the brightness. I forgot about the brightness, but okay, if we change the brightness as well. In fact, if we let's just put this brightness as 0 for now. Wait, this is the brightness. All right, yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. So as you can see, some of these just go back to being black, but these ones are a completely different color now. In fact, this one's blue. This one was this was the one where we merged the blue and the red. Here, or yeah, here. You see, this is where we merged the blue and the red, and as you can see, it's blue again, and that's because if you set the value again and you have the same color plane, that resets that overwrites the previous value for that plane. It's like just imagine it like this. There's 4 sets of memory addresses for each color, but they all kind of use the same memory addresses that are in the memory. They just they change. Like if you set it whenever you're in the plane 1 mode, it will change the values for plane 1. If you're in if you have plane 2 and 3, it'll change the values for plane 2 and 3. But if you try changing them again, that'll reset the value that you have stored in plane 2 and 3, because it's just writing to them like you would with any other memory address. So it's kind of like one memory address that branches into 4 different memory addresses, but they're still treated as if they were the same memory address. But yeah, I hope you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, as you can see, Terry's operating system is even more complex than we initially thought. So like let's do let's move around the window, and as you can see, that color, what do you call it? It's like that kind of like, it's kind of like rainbowy, as you can see, and that's probably because he's changing he's writing the values in order of red, or blue, green, and red, and then brightness. That's how it works. But yeah, I hope this gives you a little more appreciation for how friggin' insane Temple OS is. But yeah, see you guys.